That's Beyonce. If I was a boy. I wish I was a boy again. Getting old. Chaine FM 106.3. Joined this afternoon by John Armstrong. He's the Northern Ireland Head Teacher of the Year. And before we start, oh, mobile phone, that's fine. I've done it too. There's a message for you. Tell Mr. A not to worry. School's out and on the way down to cheer him on. That comes from Sally. Do you know who Sally is?
Sally out of the office.
Must be.
Am I on air, am I?
Yes, you are.
Oh, you sneaked up on me there.
How are you this afternoon, John?
Very well, thank you, Gary.
So, you're Northern Ireland Head Teacher of the Year.
Yes, and I'm quite sure people are fed up hearing that this year.
People are always glad to hear about Larne people doing well, as I was saying earlier in the show. So what is this award, basically?
Well, no, before you start giving me questions and grilling me,
okay,
I want to say a Merry Christmas to all my staff and pupils and parents and my family. And I want to mention my wee wife Olivia, because when I was at the award ceremony I forgot to mention her name. So I always thought when I get a chance again I'm going to mention it. I wouldn't be where I am today without the help of my family and my wife Olivia, who supported me all through.
Never forget they ever have.
You like that? That means I'll get a good tea tonight.
Exactly, and they're the ones who suffer because you're so busy with everything else. So what is this award that you've won?
Well, the award was a bit of a shock to me, because it's a national UK awards, all the regions of the United Kingdom. You're nominated by people. It can be by staff, governors. Anybody can nominate someone, but I have to be totally honest, Gary, we were a wee bit cynical about it. Sometimes, and schools can be, you get the leaflets in about the UK Teaching Awards and you think, okay, and you throw it into the bin. That sounds terrible,
and you also think nobody local ever wins those things.
Yeah, you don't think about it. And then all of a sudden, I think it was around May, I got a letter saying you're in for a surprise in a few weeks' time, and I didn't know what that was.
I would get very worried if I get a letter like that.
And then my vice principal came in and came clean. He said, the Teaching Awards people have been on the line with me. You've been nominated by a pupil. Now, they do that anonymously. You don't know who it is. And to this day, we don't know who the pupil was. And initially we tried to find out, just for interest's sake. But we never really, we've suspicion it's someone on the school council. But at the start I was highly embarrassed and thought, no, I don't want anything to do with this. And then I thought, well, some young person's gone out of their way to nominate me. And I thought to myself, that's the greatest compliment I could have in my whole teaching career. That a young person.
I suppose I should have said at the introduction there, you're acting principal of Larne High School. I didn't actually say what school you were from, sorry, John. And it's, I suppose as well as that, the other reason for wanting to accept it would be it's bound to be an achievement for the school as well as yourself.
It's fantastic. It was awarded back in June. I was up to the Waterfront Theatre where the award took place. And that was, if you like, the end of our 50th anniversary for Larne High School. So you couldn't have written a script, Gary. It was fantastic to have that award at the tail end of all the celebrations.
It's just had all ending it in a high, really.
You'd thought I'd contrived it, but it was fantastic. I took it as a personal honour. As I say, the greatest thing I've ever achieved in any sphere of my life, I suppose. But I took it as an honour from my school. I've told my staff and my pupils in assembly that only a fool would think it's down to one person. I couldn't have done it without my staff. And I don't mean just the teachers, I mean everybody right down from the caretaker, the cleaners, the kitchen staff, classroom assistants, library technician, everyone, and the pupils. You don't do those things on your own, it's a team thing.
You've maybe already answered this in a way with that answer.
Oh, can I go then? That's
no,
great.
No, you don't get away that easy. Why do you think you won?
Why did I win?
Yeah, why did you win?
First and foremost, probably because I'm quite attractive, I would say. Well,
I can see that. I can see that.
You know, it's a Northern Ireland thing. We don't like to bum ourselves up, Gary.
We don't. We talk ourselves down. This is one of the problems in Larne. After all, we always talk ourselves down.
Well, that's if I hand on heart and no one embarrassed me later on, I would say I like to think I'm me. I like to think it comes through my passion for the school. I'm an ex-pupil myself. I love youngsters. I love that school. I love the kids. Some of them sometimes let me down, but they're the salt of the earth, and my parents back me 100%. I love my job. I'm straight with kids. I try and call them all their first names. I respect parents. I like to think I might not be able to solve everything, but parents know they can come and talk to me. I've been doing that for 30 years. This is my 30th year, Gary, and vice principal since 2002.
You must have been very young.
Thank you very much.
See, just keep the compliments flowing. I'll tell you what, I'll play a wee record here and then we'll talk some more.
Well, is there regular on it? Sally asked me for a request.
What does
she
Sally
said
want
anything
to
about
hear?
the Eagles. Have you got any Eagles?
I might.
See, Sally's about 67, so anything by. I'm trying to think. No,
we'll sort out some Eagles. We'll sort out some Eagles for Sally then.